The growl? Oh, are you kidding?
I've been sitting watching life pass from the sidelines.
My God.
Been waiting for the drink to sipping through my blood.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. I did say to you in my winner reaction that this was going to happen very quickly. Thank you for all of your wonderful suggestions. Honestly, this has to happen in order for me to move forward in life. To find out what I am including in this Yoon-only mini marathon, please have a look at the description below to let you know that the latter half of this video will most definitely be blocked on YouTube because it contains King of the Masked Singer, music shows, and Begin Again Korea performances. But I still want to share those with you, and I still want you to talk to me about those performances. So please make sure that you come back from my Google Drive link that is in my description to talk to me about all of those performances. I am really excited to get to know this voice more, this person, this artist more, and to fall in love with his voice and to obsess over it. I can tell already. And I can't wait for you to talk to me about your journey in falling in love with Yoon as well. I'm starting off with the official music video with Born to Love You. I have not heard any of these songs apart from the original songs in terms of the covers that are included in this videos. But yeah, let's get going.
길었던 너와의 추억들이 어쩌면 아픔들이 빠르게 지나가고 이윽고 또 해가 저물면 침대에 누우면
Wow.
하루를 원망하고
Another one of those voices. I'm so grateful that I keep coming across these voices that I will just listen to when I need to take some time out to mull over, to really wallow in self-pity. Time kind of stops when he sings, doesn't it? And actually, another thing that I've noticed with his voice is any language problems that I seem to have, they just disappear. Somehow I felt like I understood what he was saying. I know that I had the lyrics right there, but I kind of just understood.
맞아 난 실수를 하고 너와 나 남남이 돼도 걱정 마 아니 좀 해줘 미안해 어떻게 널 잊겠냐고 I was born to love you but now we hate each other
Please, that pronunciation.
늘 반복해도 I was born to love you so give me a chance 난 내려해 널
I think he's so lucky that he has for my ear specifically, such a beautiful mix of all of this stuff, this list that I'm going to give to you right now. So that falsetto, somebody with a voice that is so deep, you wouldn't necessarily expect them to have a falsetto like that. He has a naturally very singy voice. And so he can do those riffs, those runs, those little changes in notes that just make a song the artists, they give them that little bit of sparkle that they need. Otherwise, anybody else could sing this song, but I feel like they couldn't sing it the way that he is singing it. He has the rockiness, the scratchiness in his voice as well. These are just the things that I've noticed very early on in this and things that I love in a singer, in a voice, and he has all of them. How is that possible?
I was born to love you. I was born to love.
And I already know that his speaking voice is fantastic too.
I was born to love you. 시간이 지날수록 날 믿지 못하는 널 지켜볼 수 없어. You're the best mistake I ever had. Yeah. 미안해 내가 이것밖에 안 돼. 맞아 나는 실수를 했고 너와 내가 남남이 돼도 할 말이 없어 큰 상처를 남겨서 미안해. 어떻게 널 잊겠냐고 I was born to love you but now we hate each other 미안해
I'd be really interested to find out who his inspirations are in the music industry, because especially in terms of Western music, he seems to have picked up a really nice, clear English pronunciation and accent. It's got that clear American twang to it, very nice, fits really nicely with his voice anyway. I really like this section going into the second verse where he actually dropped his voice quite down. So as I said, naturally, he has quite a singy voice. However, for a minute, he went into almost like a rap voice. Again, another aspect of his voice that I'm really enjoying. He can change things up, he can keep it fresh. This could potentially be a group song. However, this is just one man. I love this visual of it raining inside.
I was born to love you.
This song is beautiful.
I was born to love you.
That was way too short. Are you kidding? That song's finished? Really? I'm not done with that song. Please. Okay. He has a really powerful voice, but I like that he has a part of that. He has this vulnerable voice as well. He knows when to tone it down. So there are powerful voices out there, specifically in the Korean industry, that I really like, but it gets to a point where you can only scream at me so much, you can only show me so much power before it gets a little bit boring, before I feel a little bit overpowered. Like I'm like, chill, like I want to hear your softer side as well. Give me a mix of everything that you can do. And those artists, they can do it as well, but they just choose to like constantly smack you in the face. And there's really no need for it. And what I'm loving, so initially, when I heard Yoon and his voice, I thought, is he going to overpower the other members? Is his voice that powerful? And is he going to stop me from being able to hear other stuff? Is he only going to give me that one sound? However, the simplicity of this ballad just goes to show that he can change up his voice quite a bit, and he can give you a softer side as well. I was expecting in the latter and ending part of that song for him to just rip my head off, to get overly emotive, and just to hit really strong high notes. But he didn't. I guess the story of the song didn't require them. It was unnecessary for him to go that hard. But also, he has this understanding of his voice. He knows when to calm down. He knows that actually, if you're angry and if you're upset, you don't have to shout about it. You can express your anger and your hurt by being gentle as well. I always think about this. So, like, if you're angry, a better way to express yourself is to bring your voice all the way down. And actually, if you shout at somebody, they're not going to listen to you. They're going to get wound up as well. And they're going to get worked up and upset. They're not going to hear a single word you have to say. However, if you feel that a conversation is going to that place, drop your voice all the way down. Speak really slowly and clearly, concisely, and you'll notice that the other person suddenly drops down as well. It's such a great way to control a conversation and a mood, and I felt like he did that really well. That was an exceptionally short song, but he showed us so many different sides of this emotion within that. And I'm sorry, I talk a lot. You will just have to get used to this, but I have so much to say about this voice, and I'm just uber excited about getting to know him more. That was such a beautiful gift. My goodness, that was such a special song. I'm so glad that I've included that in my first mini marathon for him, because I feel like I've just gained a deeper understanding into his journey and into his mind as well. He definitely is quite grounded and maybe like mature for his age as well, already being through quite a lot. There's just so much to think about. I think what I take away from that is it's okay to stand still. And this is something that I've realized through my life as well, that I think you look at everyone around you and everybody is guilty of this, and you think, wow, this person is doing this, that person is doing that. And you think, oh, I'm getting left behind. Like, what have I got to show for my time? But actually, do you know how difficult it is to maintain yourself at a certain level? So your life may seem mundane to you, and you may seem like you're doing the same things every day. Because there have been huge periods of my life where all I remember is getting up like a machine, getting ready, going to like college, university, work, whatever it is. And it's just the same day over and over again and again, the same conversations with people, the same like questions. And I resented it for a while, but actually, as time has gone on and as life becomes a little bit more hectic, and as you do get more opportunities, I really actually appreciate that I had those moments because it's not easy to maintain a level. Like you will see it through any career, through any person. Like I think ups and downs are so natural, but to be able to maintain a very solid um, middle ground for yourself, stability, that's really tough. And I think that that's actually commendable. Like so many people want their graphs to go right from the bottom straight to the top, and it never is that way. I think that you have like little peaks in the middle and little pockets of happiness, but you're never going to stay at that top. And it's that what makes you feel depressed or unworthy or not good enough and like a failure, you know? Um, but I'm so grateful that I've come across this song so early on, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to take that he wrote this song, that he composed it. Maybe this will tell me. Does it say? Sometimes it says at the end, doesn't it? No. Yes, I'm just going to take it that he composed that song, or at least wrote the lyrics for it, and it's a great insight into his mind. He has such a perfect voice to sing live and with live instruments too. Gosh, he sounds exactly like the track. It literally sounds exactly like the track. That is such a flex. I am so happy that he does, because it would be tough if he didn't, if he couldn't even sing his own songs live. I think I've said before, I've seen that happen, and it's really heartbreaking. What I'm loving is that actually his voice has got such a character. It's not just a pretty sounding voice. It's not just another voice. It's actually a little bit more special than that. It's such a character. I just feel like there's such a story to tell for that person. And obviously, the song definitely does have a story to tell. I love it when he sings softly, kind of in like that jazz tone. Wow.
멈추지 마 나도 사람인데 어떻게 다 잘해
He is so good at understanding rhythm, and he really sounds like he's leading the instruments. You know, sometimes people can be overpowered. He definitely does not feel or sound overpowered by the live instruments whatsoever, because I think one voice becomes really small in this environment. And actually, he is standing his own. His voice is sounding like an instrument just as much as everyone else there. Um, I like it when he takes like these little moments to be soft, to be sharp, to flow a little bit more, to be a little bit more staccato. That's real understanding of music, not just of singing, but of music, and then also understanding of his voice. So not only was he born with a voice like this, but he has worked hard to understand how to use it. Because I think when you look at him, he looks really young, but when you listen to that voice, there's two separate things. Like that voice is incredibly experienced, and it could so easily just drown him, you know, but it doesn't. He knows exactly how to control it. He's just a master of his own voice.
먹고 싶어 먹은 나이가 아닌데 아직 내게 술은 쓰기만 한데
I really want to hear him singing like romantic ballads. Ugh. Oh.
실수 좀 하면 어때
Oh wow.
제발 부담 주지 마
How crisp is his voice?
저는 부산 해운대에 사는 폭풍 간지남 강승윤이라고 합니다.
So is that introduction from the show actually on the track as well? Because if it is, that is so beautiful. I love watching stuff like that and coming across stuff like that where everything comes full circle. And he's clearly so appreciative of where he comes from, how he started, how he was given the opportunity, and where he is today as well. A very level-headed, grounded young man. So where exactly do I sign? This man is outstanding. I mean, if I could, I would get up. I would open the window, scream lots, swear lots, get up and applaud because there's no way that you can sit after those performances. That was unreal. The only thing for me is it's a damn shame that his face is covered throughout that because that face needs to be known. People need to know who that is. That was unbelievable. And you could see from the reactions of the audience members sat there as well that there was not one person that was not blown away by the vocal prowess that he has. Like, that is unbelievable. That is somebody that has gone to extremes with their voices. So he has a healthy voice, but he has tested and tried and done all sorts. So then when he's performing live, and he's definitely somebody that gets carried away with emotions. And sometimes when people do that, they damage their voices and they injure their voices. But because he's done it all, he's tried it all, he knows his limits. So he can so openly and freely, just in the moment, let it all out and sound ugly and go to those extremes and go to that scratchy point in his voice. That is an amazing voice. I have thoroughly enjoyed sitting down and putting this together. Thank you so much for those recommendations. And this is just the beginning. I mean, I barely know him as a person, and I feel like a large majority of that reaction was actually him with a mask on. So I felt like a certain level of disconnect just because of that reason. I really just want to see his face. I want to see how he produces that sound. I will continue getting to know him and his voice with your help and through these mini marathons. So please keep suggesting stuff to me, both Winner and both him on his own as well. I think he's definitely somebody special, and I'm so incredibly pleased and ecstatic that I have come across him and that I start another journey with another spectacular voice. Please talk to me about all of those performances and about Yoon. How did you find him? What do you think? Is he your most favorite voice? If so, why? And what sort of voices are you into other than him? I kind of want to see like if I have a similar taste to a lot of you out there. Like if you like him, are you instantly going to like the kind of people that I like too? Comment below and let me know. I can't wait to read all about it. Thank you so much. for joining me for that reaction. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to my channel for lots more content. Like the video if you liked it, of course. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.